Welcome back to some more The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. In the last one we left off, getting ready for the play as the matron and the children showed up from the orphanage. And then Joshua disappeared. The children said he ran off finding the silver-haired man that pulled them out of the orphanage fire. So let's go, and the old school building is where Scree said they went. So, Sieg. Which one of these is the old school building? It's the clubhouse. Which one of these is the old building? Is this it? Back road. Okay, this is the old school building. We hadn't been here yet. Is there anything to check out before we go in the front door? Any treasure chest laying around? So, does every academy in this world have an old schoolhouse? Remember in Trials of Cold Steel, they had the old schoolhouse at the Thoris Military Academy. Of course, that's in Erebonia. This is in Liberl. The music's really cool. Strange, I could have sworn, but it couldn't be. Joshua! Hey, you two. You need to stop making us worry about you. I almost had a heart attack when I heard you were chasing after the set of some guy with silver hair. How did you know? Holly told us. I guess she saw you. She's a pretty sharp-eyed kid. I did follow a man matching that description out this way, but I guess I lost him. Oh my. He must have been pretty talented if he managed to give you the slip. Any idea who he was? I'm afraid not. I don't think it was our arsonist, though. I told him as long as I could. I see. By the way, why'd you run off by yourself? My thoughts exactly. You could have at least left us a message. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to worry you. Who said I was worried? I was just pointing out the importance of teamwork. Ha ha ha, you're a terrible liar. Not 5 minutes ago, you were in a total panic. I was not. And hey, you were pretty concerned yourself. Thank you, both of you. Your attention, please. All play personnel, please report to the auditorium right away. Once again, all play personnel, please report to the auditorium right away. Thank you. Oh yeah, it's almost time, isn't it? Yeah, it's almost time for a glitch. Okay, alright. Yes, we should get into costume. The play will start soon. Alright then, let's do this. Oh, what about that guy with the silver hair? I suppose that all we can do is let Karna know and warn her to keep an eye out. The three then spoke to Karna about the silver-haired man and left for the auditorium immediately afterward. 30 minutes later... Wow! Look at all the people! Okay, now I'm getting kinda nervous. You'll be fine, Estelle. This is what all the rehearsals were for. Besides, once we start up, you'll forget they're even here. You're the type who can only focus on one thing at a time, anyway. Just one thing at a time, huh? Well, I guess I'll just focus on the boy in the dress then. That'll be easy. Okay. You two can have your little spat another time. This year's Campus Festival is already a big success. Though we may have many esteemed individuals here, such as the Duke and the Mayor, we can't afford to be intimidated. So just remember our #1 rule and you'll be fine. If you're going to puke, do it on stage. We've done a good job of keeping the festival lively so far. Now, let's close it out with a real bang. Ah, my ears. Did somebody pull the fire alarm? What was that noise? Was that feedback on the mic? Without further ado, the Student Council proudly presents Madrigal of the White Magnolia. Enjoy the show! In year 1100 of the Septian calendar, 100 years ago, Libra was still a land of nobles and aristocrats, but commoners too held some power, and they were prestigious traders that grew more influential with each passing year. During this period there was much friction between the classes, and the nobles and commoners clashed often. As time went on, these clashes intensified. The intercession of the royal family and the church failed to end their squabbling. The stage was set for a final conflict. A year had passed since illness stole the king from his people. Our tale begins on the early spring evening at the rooftop garden of the Grancel Castle. The street lights shine on everyone, each bright with their own happiness, and in spite of that, there you are, Princess. Please, don't you think you should be going to bed soon, Your Royal Highness? Staying up so late can surely do you no good. It's all right if I should fail ill. If that happened, then perhaps I could avoid becoming the last ember in this dying flame we call the world. Please, do not speak of such things. Your Highness, you are the most exalted individual in the world. If you were to take her husband, you could take control of the kingdom. I will not marry. Despite my father's wishes, I shall not consent to it. But why, Your Highness? You have two fine men as suitors after all. One is Sir Julius of the chivalric order of the Imperial Guards, and the eldest son of the Duke. And Sir Oscar, commoner though he may be, he has been recognized often in his battle against the Empire. Ah, both such fine men. No one knows better than I the quality of their characters. Oh, Oscar, Julius, how am I to choose between you? Oh my, is that Joshua playing the role of the princess? I suppose that Jill has put a great deal of thought into the reverse casting business. Indeed, ma'am. He plays his role well, but the two maids leave much to be desired. Of course, she's a maid, so she would think that the maids leave much to be desired. Very funny. Do you remember Oscar? How we spent our boyhood days in this alley, running about and pretending our sticks were swords. Oh, I could never forget Julius. In those days, it was all so simple, with you and Cecilia alike. I treasure that time greatly. I recall how stunned I was. I would always conspire to play with her in secret, only to discover another had been doing the same. She was as lovely as the sight of the falling petals in spring. Indeed, fair Cecilia was like unto our very own sun. But her light would dim with each day that passed. The nobles and the commoners, the fury of the conflict that could have never been avoided. The princess' grief is easily understandable. Cruel fate mocks us so, for it is our very existence that has brought her such sorrow. Oh wow, they're so cool. I hate to say it, but the guy kinda looked cuter than the girls. Hush now and watch the show. Know this, Julius. The commoner's impudence can be tolerated no longer. If they forget their place and no longer view us as their superiors, liberals' power structure would surely fall into ruin. If I may, Father, it has been roughly 10 years since the Eastern Republic was founded. Perhaps the eventual seizing of power by the common people is inevitable in any state.
Speak not of such repulsive events. What is freedom? What is equality? What is anything if commoners and nobles alike should cast all tradition aside? Better we should fall on our knees before the Empire's military and concede to their will. Father! Now that's a damn fine duke up there. You let the commoners get all high and mighty and your whole society collapses. Your Grace, perhaps it may be best to keep your voice down. Oscar, I am expecting great things from you. If you can get the royal family on your side, we will have a great advantage over the nobles, and that advantage would allow us to seize power.
But, Chairman, I cannot consent to this. I could never use Cecilia for political gain.
Haha, always putting others before yourself, I see. Even though you now have the chance to become a king, albeit only on paper. If you refuse, it would lead only to a bloody uprising and subsequent revolution. The royal family, and surely the nobles as well, would disappear into the shadows of history. Chairman! Impressive, they've really done their research. I had severe doubts about this ever since I first heard about the reverse rule gimmick. Haha, the students have all put a great deal of work into this, it seems. The young bracers have had no small hand in this either.
I do not wish bloodshed on anyone, revolution or not. I cannot simply allow Julius and Cecilia to die. As for myself, I know what I should do.
It's no good. I'll be sick.
Are you all right? You must have quite a bit more than you can handle. It may be spring, but you'll surely catch your death if you sleep out there.
Thank you. Good night, sir.
It has nothing to do with being a knight, but rather a simple concern. I would have to be quite the young fool not to see what I must do.
You've got that right.
What?
My arm!
Just a touch of anesthetic on the blade. Now, if you'll do so kind as to sit still.
Curse you, assassin! Who sent you?
Just the noble who wants you out of the picture. He wanted it badly enough to pay me up front, and pretty well at that. All you need to do is die.
I get it. Not bad. Not bad at all. So, up next we should have... Whoops. Almost got so wrapped up I forgot about my work.
Long has it been since you have entered my sight, fair princess? Yes, Julius, it truly has. I cannot help but notice that Oscar's not with you today. Back when my father yet breath, the both of you were off-spoke of maids of the court. As well you know, your highness, the kingdom is in the midst of a crisis most dire, and as such he and I may never be close as we were. I confess I come to you today to ask a favor. What favor would that be? That you should allow he and I, headers of the chivalric order of the High Guard and a young general, to engage in a duel of honor, and that the victor shall be granted the great honor of becoming your husband. Haha, quite dramatic indeed. Caught up in the conflict between noble and commoner, these two close friends have finally decided on a duel. The princess now realizes their determination and keeps silent. And on the day of the duel, two knights step into the grand arena of the royal city. Many have come to witness it, commoner, noble, and all social castes in between. But conspicuously absent from the proceedings is one over whom they fight, Princess Cecilia herself. My friend, I fear that was inevitable. Perhaps Perhaps fate always intended for us to meet in so base a fashion. Speak that we may both be unburdened, if nothing else for our beloved princess. Would you cleave a path through fate with our own hands? But at this moment my words and her smile seem lost. Has fear clutched your heart, Oscar? Perhaps, but what is this passion that pierces me to the quick? As I see with your blade drawn, I see as though I've been waiting for this moment. Before this storm by the name of revolution should claim us both, we shall let fate decide our outcome. Yes, and may the goddess see our spirits as they truly are. Come then, let it be done. On guard! Impressive, Julius. I should say the same of you, but still you seem to hesitate. What troubles you, Oscar? Is this extent of your skill? Perhaps the tales of our acts of valor against the Empire were grossly overstated. Ha! Well done, Julius. Magnificent swordsmanship. Oscar, your arm. I've had worse. 'Tis but a scratch. Neither of our blades connected with flesh, not even a glancing blow. Your wound was struck prior.
This is a tactic most low, Duke Radmont. Was this your intention from the start?
Ha ha ha! I'll thank you to cease slandering my good name. Are you implying that I instigated this? Father, is it true? Did you?
It's all right, Julius. My own inexperience has brought this about. Besides, I've received far worse on the field of battle. I will put everything I have behind the next strike. I intend to kill you.
Oscar, very well. I'll wager it all on my next strike as well. For the fair princess and the future of the fairy kingdom. He who lives, when all is said and done, will inherit the responsibility for all. And he who dies will watch it over from the realm of the spirits. Such is also the pride of a knight. Ha ha, I suppose it is. Fire! No! Oh! What? Princess! Cecilia, why were you not in attendance? Oh, Oscar, Julius, I did not wish to observe a duel between the two of you. I felt I had a way to go to put a fight. Stop! I felt I had to find a way to put a stop to this fight. Praise Adios that I arrived in time. Cecilia, Princess, hear me, all in attendance. Dismiss me and set aside your differences, please. Are we not all of Liberl? And do we not love this land? There is so little that separates us from one another. If you would but take your foe's hand, surely we could find a peaceful resolution.
Your Royal Highness!
You need say no more. My vision fades, but what of you two? Will you not do as I ask? Your will be done, my princess. At your side. Strange, everything is floating. When I was young, I would sneak out of the castle, down to the alley. Oscar, Julius, you both always had smiles for me. I love your smiles, so please, don't ever stop. Princess! No, this cannot be! Princess! I'll do anything! Please, no! Cecilia, you... poor princess. I just don't understand why she'd do such a thing.
Our princess gave her life that we might stop this unending dispute. Compared to that sacrifice, what a trifle is the pride of a nobleman. Had we not been fighting, it would have never come to this. Only now, when it is too late, do I see our folly. It is the fate of all men with their spirits still shackled to their flesh. Edios, great goddess of the skies, we now know of your great resentment.
There is much that you do not yet understand, it seems. I granted you flesh to be your vessel, but your spirit still know more of freedom and nobility. Such contempt for it lies only within you, yourselves.
So beautiful. A more beautiful voice I have never heard. It's amazing. Edios herself has granted us with her presence.
The goddess!
Incredible.
Hear me, young knights. I have observed your contest. You are both courageous and strong, yet something vital within you is broken. It is as you say.
Our own immaturity is what invited this fate upon us.
Chairman, has your hate for the nobles and the monarchy blinded you to the fact that you are all but men?
I am ashamed.
Duke, you know your sins better than anyone else could. And you, all the rest of you who have simply watched these events unfold, there is something fundamental within you that is lost as well. Strike your hand upon your breast and think well upon this. Ha ha, ha ha ha. And now it seems that you have each remembered your hearts. As such, perhaps hope yet remains for LeBron. So long as you never forget the lessons learned today. Oh, she has vanished. Oh, where am I? Princess!
Cecilia.
Oh my, Julius, Oscar, have you both been called up to heaven as well?
It's a genuine miracle.
Princess! Oh, praise Aureus!
What? Why are the two of you here? And the Duke and the Chairman? So then, I'm not dead. Almighty Adios! Adios has given LeBron back its beloved. Praise her for her benevolence.
Oscar, Julius, what happened?
Nothing. You need to concern yourself over Cecilia. The conflict is at an end. I believe that everything will be all right.
You're being naive, Oscar. We still have a duel to finish, do we not?
Julius?
No, you still tend to fight. On the contrary, this match is concluded. And besides, this fool managed to get his arm, get a hit on his sword arm. But it would not do for the duel between us, such as this, to have not a clear victor. Thus it stands to reason that the man who fought with significant handicap yet emerged undefeated should be regarded as the victor. Wait, Julius? Don't misunderstand me, Oscar. I have not given up on the princess. Once you are healed, our duel will continue, but with blades of wood, just as when we were boys.
I see. Ha! Very well then, I accept your challenge.
Have neither of you regard for my own wishes?
You're mistaken.
You, my lady, should judge today's match, and I think it only fair for the victor to be granted a kiss. Surely everyone waits with bated breath for it. Very well. Eek! Don't they look marvelous together?
Almighty Almighty Adios, look well upon this, and may this fine day extend unto eternity. Eternal peace to LeBron. Eternal glory to LeBron. The silver-haired man. Ha-ha. Quite the grand finale. But no matter.
And so the curtain fell onto a madrigal of the White Magnolia, to grand fanfare and acclaim. And with its conclusion, an announcement went out that the campus festival had reached its end. The crowd began to disperse and leave the campus, each person wearing a look of contentment.
Ah, brilliant! Just brilliant! That was one fine play, if the director's allowed to say so.
At first, I thought the people would make fun of us, but the roles switched like that. I'm so glad they took it seriously. Agreed, the costumes worked out pretty well. I wouldn't want to have to wear mine again, though. Corsets are like some form of torture. Haha, no kidding. Well, it was all for a good cause. And just wait till you see how many pictures the photography club took. The ones of you ought to be particularly popular. Give it a rest. The ones of Estelle and Chloe won't exactly drive people away either.
The guys always go nuts for the junior girls. We're really gonna bring in the mirror. All proceedings will go to a good cause. Jill.
Estelle, what's wrong?
What were you talking about?
Nothing important, really. You've been spacing out ever since the play finished. Are you okay?
Well, that fight scene was pretty hard work. It's no surprise that you're tired.
You feel sick? We can take you to the nurse's office. I'm fine, really. I deal with fatigue every day as a bracer. I'm just trying to get my head back in orders, that's all.
Oh, Estelle, you don't mean.
No, nothing like that at all. I promise I am perfectly all right.
I trust we're not interrupting.
Miss Chloe, Oscar was so cool. I want to be that cool when I grow up.
Thank you.
You really were great too, Mrs. Estelle. Sir Julius. Hey now, Mary. And Joshua was so cute. Yeah, I couldn't stop looking.
Thank you. It was all great fun for us all. A play about love and friendship, buffeted by the winds of the tumultuous era. I was so moving. The fight scene was intense, and though we could only expect it to end in tragedy, it had such a heartwarming conclusion. I thought it was splendid.
Well, with praise like that, I'd have to say it was worth the effort.
Oh, hey, Hans. Oh, right, almost forgot.
Huh? What's that?
It's nothing bad, don't worry. I'll be right back, so just keep on doing what you're doing.
Okay.
Those were Jill and Hans, no? Chloe, your friends are on the student council then? Yes, they were in charge of the production of the play. I see. I must thank them then. Children will have many fond memories of it.
Matron.
I've made up my mind. I will tell them my decision when we return to Minoria. And then tomorrow we'll take the first steps.
Whoa, so soon? Hey, what you talking about? Clem, you shouldn't listen in on grown-ups talk.
It's okay, Mary, but I think we should probably return to the inn. We can have dinner and continue our discussion over there.
Okay.
Now then, Chloe, and you too, Estelle and Joshua, I'm afraid we'll be taking our leave. Thank you for today. It was a lovely play.
Oh, hold on a sec. Jill's coming back any moment, and she'll probably want to say goodbye before you go.
Pardon me.
Oh, Team Collins.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Matron Teresa. I must apologize for not coming by earlier. Thank you for taking the time to visit.
You needn't thank me. The festival was magnificent. I'm grateful for the invitation.
Yes, the students were magnificent, weren't they? Chloe told me of your current situation, truly dreadful. I was trying to think of a way we could help. Jill.
Yes, sir. Please take this.
Jill handed Matron Teresa a bulky envelope sealed with the Royal Academy's crest.
What's this? We took up a collection for you. It's 1 million mira. Please use it to help rebuild the orphanage. What? 1 million mira?
That's impressive.
But how?
Well, we have the Duke as well as the Mayor of Bose, so there are some celebrities here. Thanks to them, we were able to collect far more than we would have otherwise.
Dean. No, I couldn't. I can't accept this.
I didn't see why not. The festival collects donations for charity every year.
People donate specifically to help rebuild the orphanage. But it's too much. Please accept it, Matron.
But, Chloe, I realize that you're overwhelmed, but think about it. With that much mira, the building could start and you wouldn't need to go to council. You wouldn't have to give up your home garden.
She speaks the truth. Joseph would want you to accept this for the children. You didn't focus on the amount, just what can be done with it.
You're right. I don't know how to show my appreciation. Thank you all so very much. That's awesome.
Yes, that should settle that. Hey, what's this all about going to Grancel?
Did something happen?
It's okay, there's no need to worry. You've all been through so much.
It's really not that big a deal, but why are you crying, Matron? Don't be silly, clown. Those are happy tears.
After the matron and the children left to return to Minoria, Estelle and Joshua joined the other students in cleaning up after the festival. By the time everything was done, the day had given way to evening.
But we had everything set up for you to be able to stay. I mean, the festival just ended and everything. Sorry, but we can't. Since we're still apprentices, we can't go too long without checking in at the guild.
We like to give our report before the day's out if we can, so you have to excuse us.
Is that so? Oh well, guess I'm on my own tonight. I'm sure going to be lonely in bed without you.
What?
Hans, would you please give the tasteless jokes a rest? Estelle, don't listen to him.
Oh, a joke. It's never boring with you guys, I'll give you that much. I hope you'll get the chance to come see us again.
And stay for a couple of days and nights.
Sure, we will, thank you.
We'll stop in again soon.
Well, let's get going. We'll lose the daylight if we don't hurry. So, you're headed to Minoria, Chloe? Yes, there's a lot I want to talk to the matron about. She said it would be all right for me to stay over at the inn with her and the kids tonight. I hate that you won't be here after the festival. Well, what can you do? I hope you have a good time.
Oh, yeah, about the matron and the kids. Isn't it kind of risky for them to be carrying around that much money?
Oh, don't worry about that. One of the other bracers escorted the whole lot of them back to the village. Her name's Karna.
Apparently, the dean's made a special request.
He never misses a beat. Well,
stay healthy, you guys. Here's hoping you guys do great with your bracer studies. Yep, you can count on it.
Best of luck to both of you as well.
We only had a few days at the academy, but it was great fun. Well, other than class anyway.
What are you talking about, Estelle? Normally students spend most of their time attending classes. The school festival might have been fun, but it was just a special event.
Yeah, you're right. Man, being a student is tougher than I thought.
What's wrong? Nothing. It's just that I can't sense seeing anyway. Nearby. I wonder where he went.
Maybe Maybe he's just looking for dinner. Yes, that may be it. I'm sorry, I'm just being silly. Please allow me to come with you as far as the coastal road. Sure, it'll be fun.
Well, that was a fun little section of the game, was it not? We got to play. That was really nice. And the whole orphanage thing got resolved, so she doesn't have to move to Gransel. That's pretty cool. All right, so off to Minoria we go. Josh. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Let's do this!
Wow.
All right, we're good to go.
My goodness. My gosh, petrified crap. Alright, another turn, don't petrify anybody else. Jeez. Well, I guess this is goodbye.
Yes, thank you so much for the last few days. And no problem, it's been fun. Take care. Say hi to Matron Teresa and the kids for us.
Don't worry, I will. Hey, you three!
Huh?
You're from Noria, aren't you? You guys are racers, right? We've got big trouble.
What kind of big trouble?
Hang on a sec, I need to catch my breath. Whew. Someone attacked Major Teresa and the kids near Minoria.
Whoa, say what now?
No.
Hey, are you alright?
Keep your cool. This is no time to go feigning on us.
Oh, I'm sorry. Please, tell us whatever you can.
Okay. They were apparently assaulted by some strange group on the way back from the campus festival. The kids are okay, but Major Teresa and that bracer lady got knocked out.
You mean Carter? No way!
They must have been highly trained. I would have contacted the guild, but communications are down at the end. I didn't have much of a choice other than run all the way here. I see. Well, thank you for your help. If you can manage it, would you go to Ruin for us? We've got to hurry to Minoria. Okay, will do. Let's get going.
Okay. All right.
Rutro, something big is going down, huh? It's probably connected. It's probably gonna end up being connected to the arson. It's gonna probably be the same culprits. I have a feeling. To Minoria we go. Wait. Wait a second. This is the monster we killed earlier. We gotta kill him again. How did he get back? Let's try to kill him again, I guess. Oh my gosh! What the heck? Why is there so many enemies? This is gonna get nasty. Good thing we just saved. These guys are weak to water.
Now, light of the heavens, bring it back!
These guys are also weak to water. Okay. And that thing back there, I think, is weak to fire. Might as well take this thing out. It's got a long range attack. Now, no, they cast arts. I didn't see that little shark thing there. Gosh, why you keep missing? We're not missing this time, Josh. High physical resistance, but we can can get him with magic. Josh should still be able to finish him off soon. Got him.
Well, that takes care of that.
Wow! Look at the 7. Nice. We'd already exterminated that guy before, but it wasn't nearly that big of a battle. Thank goodness, too. I don't think we had Chloe at the time, so yeah, that would have been ridiculous without Chloe. Problem is now is there going to be a, you know, I might want to save for EP if I need to do any more healing and do it through food. Because if I have to fight a battle once I get to Minoria, it could go rather badly if we don't have some EP. Is she like staying here? Is she resting somewhere? That's the general store. Yeah, it's here. Yeah, I agree. First arson and now this.
With Chloe. Everyone. I was so scary. Thank goodness you're all safe.
Pardon me, but what about the others? How is Matron Teresa?
Don't worry, they're not hurt. They haven't woken up yet, though, which has me a little worried.
If I may, then, I'd like to see them. No doubt about it. Someone used sleeping powder.
Sleeping powder?
Yes, there's still a faint hint of it in the air. It's probably the kind without side effects, so there's no real need for concern.
Hey, Clem, can you tell us what happened? I'll tell you. We were walking along the coast road with the bracer lady, and these strange guys in masks showed up out of nowhere. The bracer lady fought them for a while, but they surrounded her. She fought them to save us and Matron Teresa. That's why. There. It must have been so scary. They took an envelope from the matron. I wanted really bad to get it back. Mr. Joshua, I couldn't help her.
Don't think that way, Clem. I know that Matron Teresa would be just happy that all of you are safe. That's why you mustn't blame yourselves.
But I don't believe this. Who would do such a thing? Whoever it is must certainly be skilled at hiding his or her presence. After all, the bracer wasn't alerted, and Matron Teresa is still unconscious. Chloe! I get the feeling that this was very deliberate. I say that the criminals were probably targeting the donations Matron Teresa had on her. If we find the money, we'll find the culprit.
Yes, you're probably right.
You seem a little calmer than earlier.
Yes, in order to help the matron and the kids, I must compose myself. Regardless, we must find who did this as soon as possible. She's right, you know. Gate. I heard what was going on at the guild. Looks like you've gotten wrapped up in one hell of a mess.
Hey, don't make light of the situation. Karna got hurt too.
I know that, so quit your yapping. Karna's no amateur either. It'd take someone pretty skilled to beat her. How about you give me a quick rundown of what's been going on here? Okay. Joshua Nacelle told Agate the whole story about the donations for the orphanage. Huh? Alright then. There's definitely something weird going on.
Weird? How?
Well, here's the thing. You know that Raven gang that was hanging out at the warehouse? They're all gone now. Warehouse is empty.
Then they must have been the ones who assaulted Major Teresa.
I'm not so sure about that. I really doubt they'd have what it takes to get the upper hand on Karna.
Yeah, that's true. They talk a big game, but I don't think they could back it up.
Yeah, give them a single hard look and they shut right up. However, today they're suddenly nowhere to be found. Couple that with today's little incident, and what you get, like I said, something weird is going on. Even if they're not directly responsible for the fire, I do feel like they're involved somehow. Yeah, but this ain't the time to go checking that out. Come on, greenhorns, let's go.
What are you talking about? Where are we going?
You slow in the head or something? Obviously, we're going to the seaside path where the crime happened. How those idiots did it doesn't matter right now. We gotta focus on finding some clues as to where they are.
Ah, true.
Understood, will help. I'm starting to like Agate more and more. Like every time he shows up, I like him a little more. He's starting to grow on me a lot.
Wow, how'd it get to be so late?
Bah, this is no good. How are we supposed to search in the dark? Hey, what's that sound? It's Sieg.
Oh, Sieg, where have you been?
What the hell?
That's Sieg. He's Chloe's Gerfalcon.
I forgot how to pronounce that word.
Gerfalcon. He's Chloe's Gerfalcon companion.
As long as he's friendly.
Scree! Scree, scree!
Understood. Thank you, Sieg.
Scree!
Now I've seen everything. So, Missy, what did your friend there tell you?
The whereabouts of the ruffians who assaulted Teresa, evidently. It seems that he saw the attack.
Ha ha ha! That's a good one.
Nice going, Sieg.
Yes, most impressive.
Scree!
Now wait one damn minute. You mean to tell me you actually believe that load of bull? We've seen him communicate several times.
Hey, if you don't believe us, you don't have to come along. Come on, guys.
All right.
Scree!
Wait up, you punks! Does seem like it's homing in on something, but come on, are we following that thing? If this is your idea of a joke, it's not funny.
It's not a joke. The matron and the children are like family to me.
Fine then. I thought you were yanking my chain, but I guess I'll tag along.
Jeez, why don't you say what you really think?
All that aside, we need to get going after Sieg. Well, this is certainly getting interesting. But who is the culprit of the crime? Why did they burn down the orphanage and steal the money from the matron? Will we find them? Is Scree hot on their tail? I mean, Sieg?
Scree! Scree!
Find out in the next one. thank you so much for watching. Very much appreciated. I hope you have a good one. I hope you stay safe. And be the best you can possibly be. We'll see you in the next one. Adios, amigos.